Hi, everybody. It's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia, up here in Canada. So welcome to my card sketch Saturday. I know I am on about a half an hour early, and the reason being for that is because I have a day of training. But in any event, I wanted to make sure that I don't miss out on my card sketches. So it's card sketch number 107. Can you believe that? Like I'm always amazed that I've done that many card sketches. And you know what? They're all different in a little tiny bit of a way. And to honestly tell you how I get about doing these card sketches is that I come down into my studio and I go, okay, what stamp set am I going to use? What do I want to do to create this card with this stamp set, and what way can I actually incorporate it into a card sketch? So that's how it all comes about. So let me just switch on down to my desktop here. And this is card sketch number 107. Now, little bit different than what I normally do. I usually have a layer that is 4 by 5 1/4, but this time I went with a layer that was 3 3/4 by 5 inches, which is my preferred stamp way to do on the inside of a card. So in any event, here we go. Now, how I've done this is I use my, although it does say 4 of these rectangles at 1 3/8 by 2 inches, I use my postage punch. I thought this was one that would be really good to make it so that it was easy. I also went in for my circles. I went and I used the stylish shapes because they're stitched, and I love anything that's stitched. So I'd actually used the 3rd largest circle on this one, which happens to be 2 1/8. And then I turned around and I thought, well, I need a sentiment on here. So I used the one from the sending dies. But you know, you could just use a regular 1/2 inch one there. So let's get going on this. Yeah, it was this sending dies that I had done. So the stamp set that I'm actually going to use today is one I haven't even used. It's the cup of tea bundle. So it's this one here. And actually, it's quite funny because this is what we are doing. Hello. This is one that we're doing actually in the training today. So, and I hadn't even used it. So I thought, well, I might as well pull it out. Let's get a little bit of practice before we spend a day creating with this, and also a day making sure that we have lots of different like the training, and it's going to be a very, very stressful day. I call this day very stressful for me because we have 3 challenges that have to be done within a half an hour, and yeah, it's all good, but it's good. It puts me to the test. So this is a really cute stamp set. It's a photopolymer stamp set, and it has the 17 dies that go with it. They have the tea bags that go with it, the smaller tea bags. They have hearts, and they've got the teacups, of course. And I love this little lemon that's in here. And of course, this part here has this beautiful frond thing that you can put onto, like die cut that one out as well. We're not going to get that intricate on this particular one because I call this a simple one. Good morning. It is photopolymer, so I am going to need my paper piercing mat. So I also want to show you something else that's involved with this, and that is the designer series paper. And I've actually used some of this designer series paper today. It's 6 by 6 paper. It comes 48 sheets, and it has all the new in colors with it. So those are a lot of fun. And plus it also has the memories and more cards that go along with this particular suite. But lots of fun to play with. Anyways, that's what we're doing today. Now, when I went in and decided to use this, I thought, well, here I am going back to my regular, I love petal pink cardstock. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with liking it. But I picked a piece of designer series paper. And the designer series paper that I picked today to use today was this one. So it had the petal pink on the back. So that's why I went towards the petal pink and the sweet sorbet. All right. Oh, and I didn't even score this. How bad is that? All right. So this is a piece of 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. We're going to go in and we're going to score it. Oh, I got it We're going to score it at 4 1/4. And then I think that's all I'm going to need the trimmer for. And we're going to go ahead and fold it into the mountain. And then let's bring in our bone folder and do that. You know, Karen, that's funny. You say that's 10 minutes a card speed challenge. It is a speed challenge. And they're not my favorite challenges. And that's probably why I don't put those challenges out to people, or picture challenges. I find those ones very challenging for me because I see something else in it. So, but it all works. All right. So I have my card base there. And like I say, this card base here is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So I ran it through, and I don't know if you've noticed this embossing folder, but it's called Pretty. My goodness, let me bring it here. It's called Pretty Flowers, and it's something that's carried over, but I think it gets overlooked. I think a lot of those embossing folders get overlooked. So I'm just going to go ahead and layer that on there. Yeah, that's why I had to go early, because it starts at 10 o'clock our time. So, but it's good. It goes to about 6 o'clock, and then I've got my sip and stamp tonight. And trust me, I have so many things I've got to do, so I will be there at sip and stamp, even if I'm there by myself. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and layer this onto this card front. Now, this probably would have been a little bit easier to get these. I'm always afraid to take this stuff out. So I have these already punched, and they're with basic white. So I'm coming in with my ruler, and I'm actually just going to line up my ruler, and we could use our grid paper as well. So if I line this up here, you know what? I'm going to bring it to that grid paper there. I tend to use my little marks on my ruler. So I want this down, and oh my goodness, I want this down about 3/8 of an inch. So we're going to put it about there, and then we're going to line the rest of them up. This is probably the hardest part about when you have squares or rectangles like this, and that's to get it so that it's even. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to go there, and I'm going to try to eyeball that. I think that's going to be my best way to do this. And there is a right and a wrong side when I'm just going to actually, you know what, I might not put that much on here this time. So if I bring this back in. Now, if you are the type of person that likes to mark your stuff, by all means, go ahead. But it's about 7/16 of an inch that I'm bringing down from the top. And I'm going to go 7/16 of an inch from the bottom as well. All right, so let's just put that. Oh, it looks like I'm running low on my glue. So if I go 7/16, that would be 1, 2, 3. There we go, about there. And then we can just measure down to see if we've got that straight. And then I'm going to do the same measurement on the other side. You could do templates this way too. You could make your own templates for where to put these rectangles. I like this style of a card. And we're going to come down about 7/16 again. 1, 2, 3, 7/16. There. And what I want to do is I just want to just measure that. You can use your grid paper to make sure that you've gone straight. It doesn't look too bad. And then we have one more to go. Now, if you don't like being that particular, put them on crooked, and then it won't matter. Right, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball this one. Yeah, it's not too bad. All right, so then in this particular sketch, we have a circle there. So I've cut, like I said, I've cut this circle out of the, I don't know why I keep forgetting the name of those dies. It's Stylish Shape dies. And I did this actually in Petal Pink. I think it was just a matter of a way that I could actually put these teacups down. Now, what I did was I cut the teacups out, and this is the way that it goes, but I wanted the back side of this designer series paper. So all I did was cut it one way. Let's see, I'm going to do it. Let's see, I'm going to do it this way and this way. And then I think I'll put this like this. So it's just actually going to come. Let's go ahead and put this on. And anytime that there's a circle on any of my sketches, that can depict like a picture or anything like that. So we'll just, okay, we want to put teacup there, teacup there. I might only go with the, let's see if I go with teacup there and one there. See how I've got those going the opposite way. All right, so you know what? I know that's not right to have just two, but I like the fact there's just two on there. And I think I can even it up with the sentiment on there. Now, also in this particular stamp set are these really cute tags, like, you know, like tea bag tags. So I've actually got some of those cut out, but I'm thinking that there's this one one stamp, and I'm going to see how it works. It may not work. It might even be faster to turn around and, whoops, almost lost that. Might even be faster to just turn around and cut this out than bringing in my die cut machine. And I have a scrap piece of basic white, and I'm going to come in with my sweet sorbet. No, I'm going to come in with my petal pink. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure. See how this is going to work. So that would be a cute tea bag. All right. And honestly, like I say, I could come in and line those up and cut them out, or I had cut them out. We'll show you here. I wonder if I could just line that up on that cutout one. Let's try that. We'll give anything a try, right? So I'll see if I can line that up. So I'd like to put a tea bag. Oh, that'll work. I want to put a tea bag hanging down on that one. And I think we could have a white, red tea bag. Let's see. I've got another white tea bag in here. All right, let's see. And they've got some really tiny little words on here, but I don't think these words would fit. So I think what I might even just do is even just put, oh my goodness, look at that little enjoy. Oh, they're so tiny. Anyways, I'm thinking that what I might just do is just go put one of these sprig ones on there. So let's see, where are they? I'll show you what I mean by that. And I'm going to do it in Sweet Sorbet. And yeah, I'm going to take the time to, there. The different details that you do, right? All right. So then I'm going to come back in, excuse me. With these two tea bags. Oh, I got a tickle in my throat. And then I'm just going to take this is my take your pick tool, and I'm just going to poke a hole in there. And I'm going to poke a hole right over here as well. Kind of scrunch those up a little bit. So I'm just going to come in with my bone folder, straighten those out. And then I've got this, the essential twine. And you know, this just might be too much of a detail to put in there, but I'm going to give it a try. Or what I could do is attach that behind, and then it's not going to even matter. You know what? We're not even going to worry about that. I'm going to show you a way to we're just going to put this on with some tear and tape. And then I'm going to just have that come down off of this tea bag. Oh my goodness. All right, and we're going to do the same on this one as well. Let's go put some of that tear and tape onto the back. Hello, Nancy. Like I say, you're going to be playing a lot with this particular one today, but I think it's going to be fun to play with. Okay, there are our tea bags. Let me just move this stuff out of the way. Oops. Okay, so let's attach these tea bags. So this is going to go over here, and we're just going to actually have that tea bag coming down off of there. So I'm going to attach that again with the tear and tape. And that's probably the best way to attach it. There we go. And then I'm also going to use a tiny little dimensional. There we go. We're going to put a dimensional on there. My goodness, sometimes I really do some crazy things, but you know what? I think this is what's going to make it. This little tea bag down there. There. And then we're also going to put that other tea bag onto this one as well. So I'm going to put the dimensional on there first. And I can, whoops, and I can place it. Oh, it's got that tear and tape on it, so it's not going to stick very well. There we go. Then I just want that to come down here as well. Just going to put some tear and tape onto the back. There we go. Okay, you still with me? My goodness. Just going to lift that up just a tad because I want it just to come over there. Hello. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. All right, so we've got those and those on there. And like I say, I'm going to do it that way. You know what? And I could even put this one behind so that you kind of see it behind. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll leave that one on there. Do it this way. I want it this way. Oh my goodness. Really having issues with that third one, that's for sure. Okay, let's just go like there. And this one can go back underneath here. Yeah, that'll give it at least the look of 3. There we go, just there. And then we're going to put these on with dimensionals. And I wish we had a little one that says it's tea time or let's get together for tea or something, but there's nothing there at that point. And that's a bit of overkill with these dimensionals, I'll tell you that right now. You know, I wasn't even going to get this set, which is so funny. I always say that about certain stamp sets. But I wasn't even going to get this stamp set. And I ended up doing this training. And that's what we have that we're doing with it. All right. So I also have in here, I cut these from the sanding dies. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my sweet sorbet. Did I go ahead and put that back? No. There we go. And I'm going to use the shorter one. And I have Congratulations. And this one happens to be from that Happiness Abounds. And I'm just going to put that down there. Say this was supposed to be a very simple card. And I turned it into a finicky card, right? All right, so let's... I like the ones with little pieces. I always say it shows you care, right? Not something you want to do if you have to do a whole pile of them, that's for sure. Right, so let's put that there. So that's going along with our sketch. I'll just come back in with that. So there's our sketch, like so. And then we have to embellish there, but I also wondered if maybe I could put this little lemon down there. You know what? I think it would be good if I come in and blend that with Mango Melody. So I'm just going to it's actually the lemon itself that's going to be blended. And the rinds aren't. There we go. Let's just get a little bit more of that in there. And let's glue this on. Yeah, I just remembered that. Oh, also, just to let you know, this card sketch will be going on at about 22, quarter to 11 our time, Pacific time. And also at the top of the hour at 11 o'clock, I will be saying who won the two challenges. I give away a tutorial bundle. Oh, I got glue all over the place. I give away a tutorial bundle, and if you live out of Canada, or I give you a stamp set if you live in Canada, and I do one draw each for the mystery challenge and also the sketch challenge. So if I've reached out to you and I don't have your address or your email, just get back to me. There we go. Let's just put that down there. Yeah, the teacups are cute. Like I say, this is the first time using them. They weren't on my radar, but that's okay. And then we're going to come in with these, which are the In Color Matte Decorative Dots. And they've got the Sweet Sorbet, so I'm going to come in with that. Let's see. And there we go. All right. So there's our sketch challenge for today. Using, like I say, the Cup of Tea bundle. Let's bring that back in. The Cup of Tea bundle. And it has the dies that go along with it, along with the Designer Series paper that I used. I used one of my favorite ones from there, Let's bring in those cup of teas. I think there's lots of things that you can do with this. Like I say, I haven't even started playing with this kind of decoration on it. I love this. Thank you. The teacups are beautiful. This one here, it cuts out and it can go on them as well. That I have for another card that I've done. So, nothing on the inside. I could have put that other tea thing in there. You know what? I'm just going to put this one in there because I have it. And I do not want to get any of this tea glue anywhere. So what's happening? Remember, if you want to join me tonight, Sip and Stamp, you can do whatever you want in your own crafts. We're just together. We just craft and do whatever we want and chit chat and that sort of stuff. Also, Monday, I'll be back live. I'm going to just put that on the inside, so I'll just wait for that. Monday, I come back live at 11 o'clock Pacific time. Rainy part of Alberta. Oh, Gina, let me tell you, we've had downpours. I was out yesterday and I got soaking wet. I was just out shopping, actually. And then today it's sunny. I didn't think it was going to be sunny. So hopefully my shit will get done today if the workers come. Who knows? I can't get over workers. Workers do not work the same way, or they don't have my work ethics, at least. All right, so there's the inside of the card. Just make it very simple. All right, so like I say, card sketch number 107. Make sure that you put it in on my Facebook group. There is a link down below. Also, hope to see you back tonight or on Monday. Anyways, you guys, have a great day and enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.